Alright, hello everyone, welcome to another replay review. This one, as I'm going to be reading from my phone, which is why I won't be looking at the screen, is from Top Gun on Betamax. He is going to be playing Death Prophet in this game. He says, I seem to do okay in the early game, other games I do better, but can't transition into mid and late game on Death Prophet, and I feed a bunch of kills. I apologize in this match, DK and PL tilted me pretty hard, not to mention the 2 losses in a row before this. Any critique of my mid, I rarely mid, is appreciated, but I want to be able to play this hero into the mid and late game, regardless of any kills he may feed away. I'd rather be able to lead my team to victory. Alright, so, Death Prophet's a hero that has gotten better gradually over time. She was pretty weak a while ago, but she's better now, and I honestly not played her in a while, but I used to play a ton of her, and I have played against her and with her recently, so I'm not entirely out of practice. Also, I'm playing a lot of mid, so mid has certain fundamentals that are going to carry over regardless of the hero, right? You're still going to have the important stuff, the important overall things, rather, even if you are missing out on, the little nuance hero-wise, right? When we talk about a lot of mid laners, we basically have, I'd say, 3 kinds of mid laners. So you have the kind of mid laners like Death Prophet that are going to farm out waves aggressively. They're going to push tower early. They're going to be getting a lot of farm that way. They're using spells, right? You have heroes that let's say TA, where they're more physical based, and they're going to be able to get a lot of CS naturally through their, just through melee, right, and having a lot of attack damage. And all that, right? They don't necessarily wave clear super fast, but they do get a lot out of the lane just because they're hard to zone. And then you have mid laners that kill people, like Ember Spirit's pretty good, or any of these unconventional mids, like people that run like Venom mid, right? Venom mid is going to push your tower real fast, going to kill you, etc., etc. So on that note, let's talk about Death Prophet. So like I said, Death Prophet, she basically, she's okay killing people if she gets ganks. Like Jakiro CM ganking with a Death Prophet would be pretty sick, actually. But right now, okay, so let's just get right to it. So this person has no regen, right? They're getting a salve brought to them, presumably. Yeah, salve. But they have no regen. You have 4 tangos. So what you want to do immediately as you start the game, in any lane really, but especially mid lane, is you want to find out how much regen the person has, and then abuse the fact that you have more, or be careful if you have less. So he, for instance, or she, since it's a Templar assassin, should be careful, right? Because they have less regen, whereas you have a lot more, right? They took that fight top, they nearly died, they had to use a salve early. You have a humongous advantage on them right now, right? So you can bully this person very easily and very successfully, which can go through 2 ways, right? It can either, oh, nice, this is good. Alright, good, perfect. Alright, so now you basically just have free farm, right? If you had pooled tangos, I would say for you to pop down an Ironwood branch and then use one of your pooled tangos. But since you have 4 tangos, you can't just relax, take this, and then go tango that more easily. I don't know Top Gun's MMR off the top of my head. I believe he's probably, okay, so he's like 2k. So, should be fine. Is this a party game? I don't know, doesn't really matter. We're just going to say he's like 2k-ish. Presumably you're going to be building a wand out of these and like a null for a veil maybe. So you want to keep both these branches. Some games you don't really need to keep both branches. That's always a thing that can happen. Oh, nice. Alright, this is good. Slap her around. Oh boy, alright. Either way, that was good harass. Getting stuff out of the lane. Nowadays, this kind of aggressive play is even more beneficial, because what used to happen is you'd be aggressive like this, but then they would just use their what's it called, their shrine. But now you don't have it until 5 minutes, so you're golden. All right, now you got a lot of XP coming in. This was unnecessary. You're low on mana. You don't want to be spamming out waves, especially like level 1 Crypt Swarm kind of sucks, right? 75 damage is like nothing. Be careful, alright, get these for sure. Alright, you're missing these unnecessarily. Okay, so what you want to do is pay super special attention to the range creeps, and they're probably the easiest creeps to get, because you prime them with 1 hit, and then you get 2 hits in the tower, and then you finish them off. Alternatively, you just get them, you just kill them with 1 hit and 2 from the tower. Alright, nice. So you're zoning this person super effectively. Again, if you had not used that Crypt Swarm earlier, you would have killed that person right here. right? So that's kind of what we talk about when we talk about how, like, you know, using a spell here and there can actually add up, right? So that's a little unfortunate. Oh boy, this actually goes real far. You could just kill her. Oh, nice. All right, perfect. Okay, this is gonna do nothing. You're good. You're golden. All right, just run away. Whatever. Okay. So you can't salve. I mean, you could. I mean, rather, you can't. What's the word I'm looking for? You can't shrine, but I mean, I guess you can go back to base. You have a ton of money. I would just buy bottle and boots and finish my wand maybe. And then, you know, bottle would heal you up. You'd have 4-minute rune coming, which presumably they're not going to get because they just died. Because they also have a full bottle, so they're not going to be desperate to go for a rune right away. It's not really, like, a huge deal, but this is, like, you know, a little inefficient. Okay. Honestly, I wouldn't even finish wand now. Okay, you're going to do that. Well, finishing one is okay, but you're going to be missing so much XP from having to walk all the way back. That's rough. Honestly, I would just want to get to lane as fast as humanly possible, and then, you know, proceed with the lane. Because XP is really important, especially in Death Prep, right? Death Prep, you really need to get XP. You need to get to 6 early. You take your tower with your first exorcism and maybe a rotation, or you rotate somewhere else and take their tower with your first exorcism. But things are going okay so far. Your CSing is poor, I'm going to be perfectly honest. You need to pay more attention to the creep wave and less to your opponent. Or, I mean, really you need to micromanage and do both, ideally. But obviously that's a lot to ask, especially, like you said, you're not a mid player, right? Mid is a lot about just managing creeps, right? And in some ways it's about managing creep equilibrium. In other ways it's just about getting as much as you can out of the creeps that you were provided with. And when I say provided with, I don't just mean like, all right, yeah, sure, 4 melee creeps and 2 range creeps come each wave, or what? No. 3 melee creeps and a range creep coming. No, 4. Yeah, it's 4 because it's mid lane. It's one of those like simple things that you don't think of. It's like somebody asked me how much starting gold you have. I was like, I don't know. How much starting gold do you have? Because it's just like memory now. Like you're just like, oh, well, I can buy X, Y, and Z. But yeah. So you need to think how, like, your resources in mid lane are the accessible creeps, right? So in some matchups, it's gonna be like, okay, well, I'm against an OD, so realistically, I cannot kill his range creep because he's going to be outplay me with it because he has astral imprisonment, and it's just not realistic unless I spin the creep wave or something, right? So you got to think, right, at hand I have the opportunity to get 4 melee creeps potentially, right? So going through that idea, you have as Death Prophet, you know, let's see, it's 4 minutes and 30 seconds just about. So you've had what? It's like 4 and then 8. You've had, let's say, what, 35 creeps come overall? I can't do math. 4, 8, 36, 32. Okay, you've had like, okay, whatever. You've had like 32 creeps, right? Yeah, 32. 32. This is such a freaking mess. 32. I mean, it's 40 total because it's mid lane. I don't know. Either way, you've had a lot of creeps, right? And you only have your 7 and 6, right? You have a bunch of denies, which are good nowadays, especially you get more XP. But obviously, you want to have CS over denies, right? And your TA, even though you bullied her like crazy, right? You killed her even, and she was low the entire time. She was getting bullied hardcore, but she still had 18 CS, right? And you have 7 and 6. So if we look towards net worth, you're probably even. She might even be ahead of you. Okay, yeah, you're just about even, right? You have 150 gold in her. But we look towards XP. I don't even need to do a thing for this. She's 5 and change. You are 5, almost 6, right? So if you had come to lane with a TP scroll instead of finishing that wand, which realistically you're not going to get charges against the TA. Okay. Oh, that was a little unfortunate. You could be 6 right now, right? And your 6 is quite effective against her. Okay, you want to just be hitting her while you're doing this right now because you're not like necessarily going in for creeps. Okay, all right, that's fine. Get this creep, get that creep. You want to like prioritize which creeps you're getting based on what is nearby, basically, and what is not being attacked. Like the creeps back there were not contested, right? Because the range creep was attacking the creep over here. So you need to prioritize the thing that is getting attacked because that's being threatened, right? Yes. And like you asked specifically about like, oh, I need to transition to mid and late game. Excuse me. Transitioning well is all about having items to transition with. Okay, nice. We can kill this person. Oh, okay, well he repelled. We can turn around and kill this guy. Nice. All right. Nice. All right. Sick. Good job. Now get some damage on this tower. We can bully. Templar Assassin hates playing against Exorcism. It's like miserable to play into. Okay. So what you want to do here is you don't want to be attacking this because you're going to pull aggro to yourself and be taking damage, right? You have 4 armor, which is decent, but it's, you know, it's only 4. And you guys are making this rotation to kill this tower, which is fine. Oh boy, you're kind of really low. Exorcism is about to come back, and you'll probably get to full. Yeah. Okay, so you want to take this with Jakiro. That's fair, I guess. Honestly, like ideally, Jakiro would have rotated like a minute and a half ago, and then you guys would have fully taken this. But like creep aggro, the way that it works basically is that you would not. Man, this is such a bad TA game. I didn't even talk about these team comps, but this is a terrible TA game. Like playing TA against Death Prophet and CM and Jakiro. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so we were talking about is that the foundations of a good mid and late game on any hero, but especially mid laners, is having a strong early game, right? Oh boy, that was so close. So you need to get more CS, basically. I mean, it comes in simple ideas, like, all right, well, I just need to CS better with my hero, but it also comes into more foundational things, like, right, I need to manage my creep equilibrium, I need to know when to aggress, I need to do X, Y, and Z, yada, yada, yada. So those are things to look into, right? You were playing a little too aggressively on the harassment side, and yeah, you did get a kill, but then you didn't TP back to lane. Then she kind of evened out the difference. Let's see, the last hits. No, I don't want that. I want net worth. So net worth. Okay, so she's still just barely behind you, right? But you had won this lane, right? When you win a lane, you want to be significantly ahead of people instead of just like kind of sort of ahead of people. So that's a little lackluster. But again, you know. Effective. Let's see. How should I say this? When we talk about how effective you've been in this game, you've been very effective, right? You took your tower at 7 minutes. You're rotating. You're making space for the Medusa. You've killed the TA once. You're not doing stellar, like just item-wise and gold-wise, but you're doing well, and you've got a lot going for you so far. Okay. This is fine. And a lot of people like phase boots on her. I'm kind of in that camp as well because it lets you really abuse the fact that you're super fast. But anyway, okay, so this is a good rotation. We'll take this tower between Jakiro and Death Prophet. You guys should just be taking all these outer towers super fast. Alright. And don't forget, the way that creep aggro works, if you are attacking the tower, it will attack you. But if you're not attacking the tower, it'll just attack the most nearby thing. Nice. Alright. Sick. Easy game. And I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure the closer you are to the tower, or to anything, the more damage you do. They may have phased that out, though. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe that doesn't exist anymore. Let's see. Oh, let's follow you for a little bit. I want to look something up on Dota Buff. Because I actually have not done research on how people are let's see, Dota Buff, Death Prophet. Also, the regular plug, if you want to learn how to do something, just go to guides and look at what higher armor players are doing on that hero. Here's the guides. What are people doing? People are going... Okay, lots of phase boots. That's pretty expected. Some people skip it. Okay, so like phase boots, Yules, Veil, Shivas, Octarine Core. Okay, so that's basically what I expected. Some Solar Crest too. That's interesting. Okay, so that's basically what I was going to talk about anyway. Okay. Oh boy, you died. Okay, I need to go backwards. Okay, we need to go farther backwards. Okay, so there's a fight happening bottom. You're TPing. Oh, okay, alright. Oh, you misclicked. Alright, so that's just a very basic case of mistaken identity. In that it was very clear, right, who was the PL, right? He ran all the way this way, he had creeps here. We need to be looking more... Actually, I want to do something. Okay. So let's go back, let's go back, let's go back. Okay, so let's go to your player perspective. Player perspective. Hopefully it doesn't break the game, because it is liable to do this. Alright, so you're noticing action happening bottom, alright? So your camera is centered on your hero. You see him run away, but he's all the way in the far right-hand corner of your screen, right? And now you can't see them, right? If we're looking at your... Now I wish I could draw. Like, I wish I was on a smartboard. Okay, so again, we have a lot of useless space here, right? Like, your camera control is not good. Okay, so... Actually, I can kind of show this. Alright, so let's again go back. And I really want to just talk this over. Alright. Okay, we're gonna go back finally. Okay, so we're gonna follow this entire fight from player perspective. All right, so you're TPing in right from the get-go. You're TPing into this corner right here. All right, I'm gonna circle with my mouse. You're TPing in right here. You're TPing on top of a hero that does a ton of physical damage from a short range and is a big problem. B, if you look towards the left side of your screen, right, you have so much wasted space. This entire, basically like 50% of your screen is giving you no information, right? The camera is all about information, very simply put. So right now your camera should be, let's see, free camera? Your camera should be more like this, right? Because obviously you know where you're TPing, right? We know this guy's dead, right? He has 2 people on him, he's super low, whatever. You don't change that equation, right? He's just dead. But you can get stuff off of this after he dies. So if you have your camera over here, then you see, all right, I see all this happening, and then we'll see he'll run down this way. His illusions will still be here, though, and it'll be super obvious. So back to player perspective, all right? So you're TPing in, okay? Okay, again, we're getting, again, let's look, no information. Right now, you don't need to see behind your tower, right? This is useless information. This is all useless information, okay? Now, okay, we're edge panning the screen slowly down, which again is slow, and that's why we missed the PL. Now we see this person. Okay, we click on him. Okay, good. Now we're looking. This is good camera control. Right now, again, we should be moving our camera downwards, right? Because this is useless information again, up top. And now we're in this awkward position where his whole team could be coming from right below you, but you wouldn't know it, right? Because you don't have ward coverage, so you can't see on the minimap. But your camera control, more importantly, is showing you all this useless information, right? We don't need to look at these creeps. We know Jakira's coming back. Even if we didn't know that, it's fine. He's our teammate. Whatever. He'll surprise us. Okay? So she's there. Now we're slowly moving our thing. See, Omni Knight surprised us because we did not have good camera control right there. Okay? Now we're caught in an awkward position, right? I mean, obviously, like, you had your camera there, but you didn't have vision there, so whatever. But, again, like, I mean, this camera position's actually okay. Like, I would like to have it a little farther down again, because what happens if these guys start to run away from you? Obviously, they're going to kill you and, like, run down your teams. But if these health bars were a little different, these people start running away, then you're going to have to awkwardly move your camera down, whereas if you're moving your camera with the map, then you're more safely going to notice things, right? So this happens, right? Okay. So now, all right, so this is actually a good example. Where your camera was like a half a second ago and you're moving it up, this is a great camera position if you were playing on the Radiant team right here. Or if you're PL, this is great, right? You don't have useless information below you. You have a little bit. Like, honestly, you should be more like the cam. I'm like making symbols with my hands. Your camera should be like ending off like right here maybe, because you don't need to see this bit because you know, all right, we engage 3, 1 is dead, 2 are running upwards, yada yada yada. And then they're running aggressively, right? There's a lot less useless information going downwards. Again, I'm using hand signals and gesticulating, but you can't see that. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So I realized that was like kind of a long segment. Oh man, this really is a terrible TA game. Like, TA has to play into Phoenix also. What a miserable time. Okay. So I don't want to sit in player perspective the entire game, to be honest. But I could. Like, player perspective is a really big deal, right? My like camera control is not perfect, but I've taken many pains to make it and pound the fundamentals of camera control into how I play the game to be able to get as much information as possible. Want to see something? All right. So just for instance, these are my camera controls. I think that just closed me out of the game. Okay, we looked at the thing, but of course I forgot it. I think it was like 10 something. Okay, so video. All right, that's not okay. So these are like my camera speed, edge pan, etc. In case you're interested, these are the settings that I like. You can just screenshot these, and if you have any questions, PM me or whatever. If you want to have a low deceleration, you want to be able to move quickly with your camera speed and all that. Okay. Oh, sick! We didn't crash out. All right, good. Sometimes it crashes the replay. There's lots of replay bugs, honestly. That's like half the reason I don't do a ton of these. That's a lie. That's like a small reason why I don't do a ton of these, because there's just endless random bugs that pop up that cause me like record for 30 minutes and then have to cancel. All right. Okay. So again, with camera grip, that's how I'm doing this, right? So so let's say I'm playing Death Prophet. It's actually hard to show. Right. So right now, this is like a good zone, right? You can see where you're moving to. You can see where they're coming from, right? So we're moving in, all right? Okay, we're a little caught unawares here. Okay, we should silence on top of us. We didn't do that. Your silence is really long. Okay, nice. All right, we're soaking damage from her. Okay, nice. We have a lot of mana to play with right now. We should be doing a little more. Oh boy, that was really close. It's good that you're pushing this issue. Oh my god, this Shakira is a god. Okay. Oh my god, beautiful play. Alright. So your ult's faded now, but you have full health and full mana, or practically full mana. You're golden, alright. Alright, we're doing great. So that was a much better fight, right? Your positioning was better. You had more people on your team. You had more cooldowns to use, etc. The classic thing we always say is that a death is not an initiation. The last fight that we lost, the initiation was Phoenix dying, right? Like, that's not an initiation. All right. Good silence. Dude, this Jakiro is so good. All right, now we should take this tower. Alright. So as much as 12 minutes, 13 minutes is not the end game, or the mid game, we are ending laning phase at this point. Okay, we're trying to zone. Really didn't need to silence him like that, but that's okay. Deny this. Nah, okay, alright. Leaving our team is probably not our best call. Okay. Throw snake. Nice, alright. Oh my god, alright. She could have killed any of these people. She should be turning Mana Shield off here and snaking. Snake. Nice. Man, this team is real good. But you see how I'm moving my camera, right? We're seeing where she's going, right? We're looking towards her rather than away from her, right? Like these camera positions, obviously I'm playing the observer, right? So I'm not controlling a character, which obviously would make it so I'd move my camera a little differently. But the fundamentals are still there, right? Like, you want to be moving your camera as to create the most information, whether you're observing, watching your replay, or actually playing the game. You don't need redundant information. On the DotP YouTube channel, there actually is a video I made about camera control and all that. It's a little dated, but it is still, the fundamentals still apply. Alright. So we're getting Yules first. Our Yules is now like a little bit behind. It's not terribly behind. Like, having your first main item at 14, 15 minutes is not, it's not the end of the world by any means. But you would like to have like probably phase boots by now and your Yules. But instead, we almost have a Yules. I think if we had our phase boots, a lot of those fights would have gone a little better. But yeah, I mean, it also, phase boots gives you like tremendous ability to lane. Jeez, alright, yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, phase boots are really good for laning phase, just having an extra 24 damage and an extra bit of move speed, whatever the actual literal move speed is, I cannot tell you. Okay, net worth. I don't know why it defaults to that screen. Alright, so net worth is basically even among the 4 cores. Medusa's a little ahead, TA's a little ahead of you, whatever. Sack is good right now. Raindrop would be good this game. probably, just in general. Like, raindrop any of these spammy heroes is very effective. What you want to do is you want to attack this. I mean, you don't really need to. Okay, good. Yeah, we're taking a stack. This is very smart, very aware, very good awareness to be stacking at this point. That's, I think, a lot of core players at various MMRs forget to do. So they just aimlessly farm around and then they don't realize what's going on. Don't know what the devil this guy's doing. Okay. Okay, so in this game, the Yules is great. I think I probably would have liked... Okay, so now you're going Halberd. This is not great. I'm going to assume that you're going to change this and not build a Halberd. But what one would want to do, in general, is one would want to... I would like to see, like, Phase Boots and a Veil here. And then after that, you could just go, like, straight Octarine or something. I would like to see Veil, namingly, because A, it's going to increase your damage overall, right? Spirit Siphon is magic damage, and Crypt Swarm is magic damage, and you're spamming out Crypt Swarms. And you took the 5% Spell Amp talent as well, instead of the Magic Resist, which I think was the right choice in this game. And what else? And of course, this is physical damage, so it wouldn't affect that. But if we look towards Veil stats, let's look at Veil stats. Veil's going to be giving you 6 armor and 6 agi, so nearly 7 armor against a PL, who you're going to want to have armor against, and against a, and more importantly, against a TA, who you're going to want to have armor against. Nice. This fight's actually going great. Like, you're dead, unfortunately. All right. Let's see. CM. I don't know why I'm commentating this CM necessarily, but we got to kill some time. Nice. All right. So your position in that fight was basically as the initiator, which your team doesn't really have an initiator, unfortunately, as it is, which sucks. But still, you know, your team's doing well, right? You kind of were a bit too in the thick of things, so to speak. Oh, will she die? No, probably not. All right, we could take this tower anyway. Maybe not. People are rezzing. Oh boy, he has Diffusal already? That sucks. I mean, this would actually be a good Ghost Scepter game if he was not building a Diffusal. So, no longer is it a good Ghost Scepter game. Okay. So, Halberd is just not an item that... Like, okay, so... Let's see, how should I say this? There are... Halberd is a utility item that is only... What's the word? Only utilitarian on certain heroes, right? So Halberd is an item where it's like, okay, well, some games you just need it, and then some heroes really benefit from it. So like Huskar is a hero that really benefits from it, so he's going to buy it regardless. But a hero like Legion Commander, it's okay on her, but the thing is, it's great on her in some games, right? It's like, okay, I need something to pop a Lincolns with, so I'm going to have a Halberd, right? Whereas some games you'd be like, yeah, screw, I don't want a Halberd. Why would I build a Halberd? So on that note, Death Prophet's not in either of those, right? Halberd's not giving you useful stats. Like, yeah, sure, it's giving you some health, it's giving you some evasion. Evasion's great. Solar Crest is better. And so you're just kind of, it's just kind of wasteful, right? Like, you're not taking full advantage of the stats, right? The reason why good items are because your hero takes full advantage of all the stats. Also, again, you're... Okay, never mind. You stopped taking damage, but you took too much damage from this item. You really didn't need to. Oh boy, that was a little unfortunate. Alright. Alright. Oh, nice. You used your illusion rune. Alright. Good. Sick. Alright. Okay. Alright. We're a little scary here. Okay. Ugh, that kind of sucks. Okay. So I would have... Oh, God, that's really bad. Okay, so let's talk about what we could have done. And pull this up. Okay. Okay, so the fight starts, right? The fight starts with initiation from him. We already saw people over here, right? We know this. Bit of information. Or actually, I'm not going to talk too much about our camera control because we already kind of talked about it. Okay, we're invis. We don't need to be standing still invis because we use an invis rune. Okay, we're trying to kill him. That's why you used him. Okay. I see the methodology, or, yeah, the mentality, I guess is probably the better word. But unfortunately, it just... was not in the card, so to speak, as that went. And then you guys kind of just got picked apart, right? Like, you didn't have the burst ability. This is what I should be saying. You didn't have the burst ability to kill the PL, right? So using the Omni Knight delayed, but it didn't really delay to any effective measure, right? You're not a burst hero. You have sustained damage, right? The fundamentals of Death Prophet is you have sustained damage over time with Exorcism and sustained damage with Spirit Siphon. You run people down because you're fast. Normally you have Yules and phase boots. So you can run people down, right? So a lot of times what people do also is that you just Yules somebody in the middle of the fight right when you start getting gone on, like you Yules right when TA gets on top of you, let's say. And then you just kill people. Because your ghosts are still dealing all that damage while you are Yules. And I believe Spirit Siphon still does damage. If you siphon somebody and are Yulesed, I believe you still heal and they still get damage dealt. Oh boy. Oh, how unfortunate. Okay, we should be throwing out a silence, 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 silence. Nice silence, not nice enough. Oh god, alright. Just Jules yourself, alright? You're probably super dead. Yeah, okay, so we just kind of mismanage our things. Again, oh god, I really hate to drag you for one thing, but I'm going to be dragging you for one thing, alright? So, again, let's play our perspective. I really just want to like hammer this point home. Alright, so we're playing Death Prophet. Look, okay, information-wise, we know things are happening here, right? So right now, this is good camera control, right? Okay, we're running over here. Okay, we're kind of like dancing around for unnecessarily. Oh boy, something turned invisible because of this. Okay. Okay, see, we could have thrown a Crypt Swarm right behind us, but we didn't. Now we're dead. So your camera control actually wasn't that bad right there, right? That was decent camera control. You're getting a lot of information. Your problem there was you were putzing around, right here, right? You could kind of go back and forth, back and forth. You need to do that. You need to commit. You need to silence earlier rather than later, all right? If your teammates are getting gone on, silencing a big crowd of people is always going to be a huge help. Especially this silence is super long, right? 4 seconds. That's like a lot of seconds. That's a big deal, right? So that would have made a difference. Like, you probably could have killed PL. You definitely could have killed PL if you... Oh, boy, that sucks. This person's very dumb. Unless you're teamed with them, in which case I apologize. What was I saying? You could have gotten 2 Crypt Swarms out, right? Because you kind of waited around a little. Crypt Swarm right here would have hit everybody. And then while you're running away, you just turn around and say, alright, I'm going to die. You got to make that, split-second decision. Then Crypt Swarm behind you and you kill him. Right, let's go a little faster. Right, so they're going to be 5-manning down your tier 1s, which are already all dead. Now they're just going to push down because they have an advantage. They should be roshing right now, but they're not going to do that. We are standing back here. Again, like, we're building a halberd, which is unfortunate. Honestly, like, this halberd, if we lose this game, like, your mid-game is pretty much screwed because of this halberd, I'll be honest. I get why you're building it. You're like, okay, well, I'll have evasion, and I'll halberd the TA, so she won't be able to attack. And then we'll have egg, so like it'll defend egg even better. Or like, oh, halberd PL, and he can't purge it because it's unpurgeable. It's just, or like I'll have evasions, wind range, or like all these things. Like I'd rather have a solar crest, or I'd rather have like a veil. It's just, like it's lackluster. That's the word for it. Okay, all right, where are we in this fight? Okay, we have ult. Pop ult earlier rather than later. Nice silence. Okay. Okay, this fight's going well so far. All right. Okay, Yules. Okay, you don't even need to actually. You're golden. All right, sick. Use him. Okay, we're not using him. All right, now we are sick. All right, silence right now. Okay, we didn't silence. We took damage, but whatever. If you're used to the Yules like time up to time down, you can prime a silence right when he's coming down from the Yules, and then he has literally, especially Omni has long animations. That's how people like get Yules off on like pucks and stuff, and they prime the silence that way. So that was a great fight though. Right, we came in from the background. They were already focusing on other heroes, and then we just systematically, ran them down. Our ult's up, so we're still golden, right? A lot of times, like one of the big reasons why people do these like Veil, and Phase Boot builds is that you can successfully be fighting with all of your Crypt Swarm and all of your Spirit Siphon. You should have max Crypt Swarm, by the way. Like 75 gold is, 75 damage is nice, but also 1 second less cooldown is a big deal, especially with your 5% spell amp. Yeah. Okay, let's not be too aggressive. Let's just take this tower. Let's have an easy game. Nice dodge. Alright. We can be silent here. Alright. Oh boy, he has a DD rune. Okay. That was good. Alright, nice. Oh my god. Okay, well, he's gonna die anyway. You're good. You're golden. Alright. Oh boy, this kind of sucks actually. Never mind. And we're dead. Okay, so we just overextended. So last fight went well because they were fighting into us, and we had like a good egg. We had all kinds of good things. This fight, we didn't have an egg come out. We had I had a really good Death Prophet ult and a really good Medusa ult, but that's about it. Right? We didn't have good anything else. Right? CM's ult was a little off kilter. I was just less than ideal. Right? It's always hard to make these big pushes in this phase of the game because people revive so fast. And their team does not have big ults to worry about. Other than Omni Knight ult, I suppose. That's the only big ult to worry about. Everything else is like, alright, PA, no cooldowns to worry about. PL, no cooldowns to worry about. Stampede has a pretty short cooldown. How's this fight going? Okay, right. Okay, we have 2 charges of Spirit Siphon left. Alright, let's go for the easy kill. Nice, alright, easy kill, pick. We know where these people are. Okay. Good, we avoided the cardinal sin of fighting into an enemy shrine. Okay, we should not have max silence here. Points in silence are great, right? A lot of people will get a point in silence pretty early at like 8 or something, 9 or something. If you need it, especially for the matchup. Sometimes you even go into like level 3 or 4 or something. I would probably, I mean, it's matchup dependent, but I would probably get a point in it and then only have like, then maybe only have 2 points Spirit Siphon, 1 point Crypt Swarm. At level 4, that could be okay. Alright, let's see how this Halberd pans out. I've been kind of crapping all over it. It better be good. If it's good, I will admit my lies and apologize. I don't know what that meme is from, but I'll do it. Okay. TA is doing great, right? You're kind of like, we've had so many bad fights against this TA that really we're just like getting wrecked by her minus armor, and you only have 6 armor. She has Deso and Meld. If you had a Veil, for instance, you would have double your armor, over double your armor right now, and you would have a lot easier time, but still a fairly difficult time. Okay, alright, so we know they're roshing. We have all our ults up, right? We have really good heroes to ult. Okay, this is scary. Great silence. Oh my god, perfect silence. Alright? Perfect, alright. Good, perfect game. Alright. This game just got easy. Alright? Perfect, alright. Now, all we need to do is clear mid briefly. We need to just clear this. We can go Rosh. Roshing is quite easy. You have Death Prophet ult up. It's really low. You should be taking Rosh for sure. If it wasn't low, I would say just go for the tier 2. But since it's low and they have a high priority Rosh team, and they have good Rosh carriers, going into Rosh right now is a really smart idea. Okay. I swear to God, if she picks that up. Okay, alright. She had full slots. She almost made a sick play, but she didn't because she had full slots. Classic mistake. I assume Star Wars is your friend. This Jakiro has been really good. The Ags, stupid. But the play, great. So far, doing great. God bless. Especially early game. Those were some nice Jakiro plays, I'm not going to lie. Hopefully they watch this show, because we've been playing a lot of Jakiro. Or watch or listen, or both. Anyway, okay, so this is a good, nice opportunistic tier 2. You took the Aegis, which is okay. Aegis on Death Prop is not great because I'm pretty sure her ult disappears while she is, while she dies, right? So we have heroes like Terrorblade. If you kill him, Metamorphosis does not stay on while he's rezzing. I don't think they've changed some of the rules with that. But regardless, when you like the ideal Aegis carry, of course, is a hero like Storm Spirit, right? Where it's like, all right, he has low cooldowns. When he rezzes, he uses all his abilities again. Death the Prophet, it's like, yeah, she's not bad, but if you have no charges of Spirit Siphon, you're screwed. If you have Exorcism is down, you're screwed. You know, it's nice because you can frontline with her at least. That's a bit of an added advantage. Okay, so let's look at this. 25% evasion, 20 strength, so that's 400 health, 25% evasion. The health is nice, right? 1800 health, that's okay. I mean, it's 30 minutes, so things could be better. The Crypt Swarm cooldown choice was smart. I like that. I assume that's the higher win rate thing in general. I like it, just makes sense. What's your next item going to be here? Octarine is a good next item. Shiva's Guard, another great item. Okay, we could have used him and gotten away. We didn't, but we'll probably still get away. Probably be fine. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we'll be screwed. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Okay, we're gonna need to Yules immediately. Okay, nice. We dodged that, and we piked that guy. Why did we just die? Alright, we probably died to the... Oh, we died to the Centaur Stampede. Okay, ult, and then Yules. Ult, Yules. Okay, we Yules. Okay, okay, you're getting Glimmer Cape. That's good. Okay, we have Hurricane Pike back up. Oh, this is a sick egg. Alright. This is great. Alright. Our team fight is out of this world. We're doing great. Alright, again, if we had phase boots, we'd chasing better. Yules him. He's gonna blink right away. Nope, he's not. Alright. She, rather. Okay. And now we can just run down any lane, really. Top lane's getting ratted. Okay, whatever. It's just a tier 3. We need one person to go back and defend that. That's really all you need. Yep, CM can do it just fine. Phoenix can do it just fine. You probably don't need both of them, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so your ult's coming back in, which is unfortunate. And you guys didn't clear this, so you're going to get a little damage on mid, and that's it. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, nice. Okay, he died. Semi-miraculous. Okay, boy, this, does he have Axe yet? Yeah, I was going to say, this is some long-range stuff. Alright, so we should be taking this tier 3 and then leaving. We don't have our ult, we don't have a lot of mana, we don't have a lot of health on Jakiro. And, yeah, okay, oh boy, we need to be running away. We don't need to be re-engaging. PL just TP'd back. Or rezzed, rather. Okay, now we're all dead. Okay, this sucks. This is not good. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not good. So you overstayed your welcome, right? Again, this is another problem where it's only 33 minutes, right? People aren't dead for like forever, right? It's not like it's 50 minutes and people are dead for 80 seconds. We're having some problems. Gauging how long people are going to be dead for, how long they should be dead for, how long we need them to be, or rather, what we can do while they are dead. Right, taking that tier 3 is perfect. Staying, you guys didn't even damage these range racks and melee racks. You could just left, right? Just leave. Make the easy play. Granted, like, you guys will be back up, so they'll probably get a little damage on this. If they were smart, they would TP and get this range, blink and get this range racks with TA while splitting with PL. Okay. Alright, nice. That was good. Okay, alright. Very good prediction. Kendrick? Yeah, Kendrick's dead. Alright. Okay, Crystal Maiden. Okay, oh boy. Alright. Okay, nice ult from CM. Nice zoning play by everybody. Alright, so that actually panned out. So similarly to what you guys did, they ran into you guys. You guys had all your stuff. You guys were respawning or had just respawned. You guys were totally prepared, right? You guys also, when you guys were pushing, you only had 3, right? Because 2 defended to kill / defend the Wind Ranger. So that meant that when they were coming up, you guys had 2 full health heroes, right? So that was great. Atos can be so good. This Jakiro, He's awesome. He's doing great. I'm proud. I'm not. I mean, I'm proud. You know, using the word, not the host. Okay. All right. Nice. You can kill this guy. You can't kill this guy. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Boy, that was something of a latch. Oh, nice. You should be able to run. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, you almost got a tier 3, so it's kind of worth it. Oh boy, never mind, it's not worth it. They're going to kill CM also. Your teammates are not here. Your teammates are, like, off in other places. Oh, maybe you guys will live. Okay, alright. Things could be going better, could be going worse. Nice, alright. Oh boy, not nice. You guys are going to get boned. Oh, maybe not. Oh my god. Oh god, what's happening? This fight's wild. Alright. Boy, yeah, we're playing some freaking kiting gaming right here. Alright, that was good. That was good. I mean, you didn't do anything there, so I'm just kind of complimenting your teammates. But that was nice kiting by Medusa. The CM, honestly, like, this game is such a, like with CM in the meta now, I'm seeing so many games where whenever people are like, oh, I can't carry games with support, then just watch, like, this CM play. But the CM's not even playing perfectly by any means, but the CM's playing well enough that, like, this person's carrying this 2K pub just because of his or her management playing. Oh, boy, okay, you should have Yules there. It's kind of super obvious telegraphed. Yules is great just as a delaying mechanic. The tool, too, that's another big one. Dude, this Phoenix is the real MVP. Does he pick evasion? Oh my god, evasion gaming. I hate Dota 2, honestly. Oh man, our boy. Oh no, we're fine. Okay, objectives. Take this. Melee barracks. They cannot fight Medusa. They have to wait for PL to no, come on. Oh, you could have got it. Oh, that's rough. Okay. Jakiro is a man on a mission. He's getting that range barracks. This is great for stopping blinks too. That's another nice little facet of it. Okay. Oh boy, he's gonna die though. He doesn't have TPs, which you don't rat if you don't have a TP. So that fight, we also kind of like ran in groups rather than all together. Where, like, you were a little bit ahead of the group, then you got killed, but then these three ran like ahead of the group, or they were behind you, but they still were grouped up. But then even they were separated from Jakiro. Things just kind of like Jakiro's trying to rat, but he doesn't rat as effectively as a Windrunner, it turns out. So that was a little less than ideal. Okay, so what's our next item? Okay, so we built BOTs. All right, so this. Like, early BOTs are nice, right? Like, even though it's 38 minutes, they're still relatively early BOTs in the sense that you're building them early on in your 6 slot, right? Like, they're effectively your third item in your 6 slots. I don't think this is optimal, first of all, but I will say having a decently early BOT on Death Prophet is nice because of the her ability to flash farm, and D-push is great. And having a 45-second cooldown on BOTs is way different than having a TP scroll, which has what, a 80-second cooldown, 100-second, yeah, 80-second cooldown. That makes all the difference in the world sometimes. So that's good. I approve of that. This freaking Shikushi Windrunner. Okay, I actually have not seen this in a game yet. But I've heard it's very annoying. I kind of thought it was going to be bad, but especially in pubs, especially at low MMRs when visions are less common and gems are less common, it could be really good. I'm not going to lie. I still think Wind Ranger kind of sucks, but I think that as a mechanic is potentially really good. Okay, so next item I would still say I would probably go Shiva's Octarine in that order. Octarine is just perfect. Like this, Death Prophet is maybe the most Octarine core hero of any Octarine core hero. Okay, we're a little far flung from, you know, our carry. And we're immediately nuked to death. Ugh. Yikes. Yeah, we don't have our two carries. We don't have Phoenix. We don't have Medusa. It's one of those times where, even if this was the right play, even if saying, alright, they have a tier 2 exposed, we want to fight them. Oh, wow, that was fortunate. Even if that was the case, you don't do that if your teammates aren't coming, right? Like, that's the classic pub thing. It's like, oh, well, I told my pubs to do the right thing, but they didn't. Well, if you tell them to do the right thing and they say, no, that's stupid, if their minds are set on not doing it, you guys doing it alone is not going to work out, right? Because you need 5 bodies or 4 bodies at least to do stuff, right? Or like if it was like the CM didn't come, it's like, okay, well, you know, it's just the CM. But if Medusa doesn't come and your Beyond Godlike Phoenix doesn't come, like, you got problems, my friends. Jakira's now building the Veil. This is good. Jakira Veil's legit. She built a BKB. This would actually be... probably not, actually. Okay. Alright, you're dead for this, but your team will survive, and you guys are going to get a bunch of kills. Presumably. He's probably going to get away, though. You guys don't really have chase. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Oh, he is a Shivas. I mean, 2 Shivas is still pretty good, though. Oh my god, this Phoenix, man. I need to take some lessons from this frickin' Phoenix player, my friend. 2800? 9k Phoenix. I actually suck at Phoenix. I never play Phoenix. Oh my god, you're just getting massacred by those Wind Rangers. It's actually unreal. I don't even have an answer for you. Like, your item build just makes it so that you have no armor. Like, you're against so much physical damage, right? Centaur War Runner. Magical damage, magical damage, magical damage. Right? This is magical damage. Anyway, physical damage, return. You don't get return from Ghost, though. Centaur, irrelevant. Okay, I was wrong about that. Actually, the Blade Mail return damage. No, Ghosts don't return. Okay, anyway, let's not think too hard about that one. Centaur War Runner doesn't count. But physical damage coming out from PL. You have magic damage, sure, from Diffusal Blade. But that's, you know, minimal. Or at least it's mitigated. TA, tons of physical damage, tons of magic armor, minus armor rather. Wind Ranger, tons of physical damage, tons of minus armor with his Deso build. So you really do need an armor item. Not a Shadow Blade. You do not need a Shadow Blade. You need an armor item, not a Shadow Blade. Okay, alright. Yikes. He has a full wand that he didn't use. Oh my god, we just fed 1,000 gold to Wind Ranger. Okay, Kendrick got. Nice, alright, let's go take us a Rax. Alright. Nice, alright. This should be 2 lanes Rax. Bottom's also pushing in. We killed their primary high net worth core. Phoenix is nearly our highest net worth hero because this guy is just amazing. Okay, yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh boy. Of course we don't have a TP on Medusa. Okay, so we overstayed our welcome a bit. I sincerely thought that we could have gotten this melee barracks if we played it better. Maybe I was wrong though, maybe you couldn't have. And even just taking 1 lane Rax is solid. Like, you know, you're taking a big advantage, a big monetary advantage. This Wind Ranger is a real problem, though. Your Halberd, since you bought that, which, again, you shouldn't have, should be on a Wind Ranger, I would say. You could also go Lincoln's this game, but honestly, Lincoln's is not that necessary, because it's just Wind Ranger. Like, you can even buy a casual plate mail. Like, casual plate mail is not bad. Let's look at the stats on plate mail. Plate mail stats. Plate mail, 10 armor, right? 10 armor. Let's see, what are you currently mitigating? You have 10 armor right now, and you're mitigating 38% of damage, right? So it has diminishing returns, so you'd probably be diminishing, like, 55% of damage or something. Okay. Oh my God, we don't have the thing. Yikes! Oh my gosh. Not. Oh, okay. Well, not nice. Not nice enough. Okay, so they just equalized because we dove too far, right? This person didn't use his Ghost Scepter when he had it. He could have. Okay, this was an okay Phoenix ult, but it's a little subdued. Oh boy, yikes. Sorry, I just really like the word yikes. Oh, and then we're getting massacred here from all this damage. Okay, buyback from CM. Good CM ult all the way in the back lines. This is nice positioning. Oh my god, beautiful. Oh no, use your Atos, Atos, Atos. Oh boy, Atos, Atos, Atos. Oh boy, oh no, oh. Atos, Atos, Atos. Use your Atos. I was praising Jakiro so much, but now I regret it. Okay. Anyway, you guys just go bottom and push, right? You lost this top lane of Rax. That's rough. I'll be honest. That sucks. Shouldn't have happened. Windrange is a good hero, though, and she got fed. Yeah, you guys can actually just run out mid. Who am I kidding? CM with the smart play is making sure they don't have backdoor protection for a year. Okay. So we have 30 seconds. So this is an easy Rax. There's like no way this person can, or this PL can contest this. He can try. Okay. Don't get distracted, Jay Joseph. Oh, maybe do get distracted. Maybe getting distracted was a smart idea. Alright, now we used our proper items properly. Okay, now your BOT is panned out, right? That's smart. That makes sense. Okay, we should be bottling up, because we have that, you know. May as well use it, right? You're missing health, you're missing mana. Okay, they're all up. We need to not be here. We need to not be here. We are dead now. Use yourself immediately. Okay, good. Phoenix Egg should be out right now. Phoenix Egg is not out, and that's why... Oh, now it's out in the wrong place. Let's see. We don't have buyback. Shakira's buyback. Oh my god, what a stun. Yikes. Yeah, again, overstayed our welcome, right? We saw Radiant losing fights because they overstayed their welcome. Now we're losing fights because we overstayed our welcome. Now they're going to take all our lanes of Rax and probably our base. Yeah, our base is screwed. We don't have any chance right now. That's a lie, actually. We probably have a fine chance. If they did the right thing, you guys would have no chance. He should just be... Yeah, probably doesn't need to. Okay, let's see. Is he going to notice this? Nope, he got stunned. Easy melee Rax. Okay, Atos. Okay. Ugh. I don't know why I'm saying yikes so much, but man, yikes. Ugh. Yeah, good game. So, this game was really a lesson in, and many games actually are a lesson in this, in how long you should stay when you have accomplished something, right? We overstayed our welcome, we lost the fight. They overstayed their welcome, they lost the fight. We overstayed our welcome, we lost the fight. Yeah, sure, the specifics in any given fight change, right? Like, some fights was like, okay, well, we could have won that fight, we did X, Y, and Z, but fundamentally, from the get-go, we were disadvantaged because we were fighting their base. They were respawning. They had buybacks, or they were fighting your base. You guys were respawning. You guys had full health mana, etc. But you guys had to use all your abilities, and then you pushed the issue, right? You pushed the issue, and it didn't work out. You guys had bought back for that recent fight. You guys had no buybacks on heroes that could have bought back. Then, you know, suddenly your cores are dead for 100 seconds. You had a bad egg in that fight, unfortunately. Despite like the Phoenix was playing out of his mind for most of that game, but a few bad eggs, you know, things didn't pan out. So overall, I would say your item build was suboptimal, right? I get the idea behind the halberd, but it really just was not the item for the hero. Maybe the item for the game in a different hero, but not on Death Prophet, right? You need an armor. You could have built the Veil earlier, or you could have built the Shivas, right? I think you should have built phase boots. You need those foundational items. Also, you build a null to start with. That's a really productive way to get into the game and have good starting stats and all that. And then on top of that, scale into building a Veil, right, and having that money committed. You should have built phase. I'm firm on that one. I think you needed more move speed in these fights where you were falling behind. You want to have move speed to catch people with silence. You want to have move speed to maintain soul siphons. You want to move speed to catch people, etc., etc. And then you need to be using Yules a bit more judiciously. And even past that, you need to, if you have armor, the onus is less on you to use Yules really well, because you can still Yules after because you would have lived through some of these fights. So that's that. Your overall decision making was not bad. I think the problem was that you guys overstayed during times where you should have left after taking a small objective or just not gone at all. And then also importantly, you guys had too many times where it was hectic fights where somebody died early, but then you kept fighting. You should have ran. And that goes for the other team too, right? That's one of the most common cardinal mistakes of the average Dota player. And even the high skill Dota player, the low skill Dota player, the mid skill Dota player, every single Dota player makes that mistake 1,000 times before they learn the lesson. Myself included. Not that my lesson's fully learned. Alright, so hopefully this was productive. It was fun. Nice to review a Death Prophet game. I haven't played her in a while. I kind of want to go back and play her now. But it's late, so I'm not going to do that. So I will see you guys on the next replay review. Thanks for watching, of course. Thanks for supporting us, Top Gun, and this was fun.